From a Japanese thread, check out these reactions to which mobile suits do you want or think should get an entry grade release. If there's a Gundam, I want a Zaku for sure.
I know the main characters are the focus, but Zakus and Jims are exactly what should be released as EG.
Isn't that just about dropping HGs with simpler designs like EG?
No need to be so uptight about the EG grade.
EG is just for beginners, then you switch to other products, right?
Now that 01, Saber, and the first Reiwa riders are out, I want Revice, Geats, and Gatchard too.
EG is a great way to stock up on main units like Jims and Zakus without breaking the bank.
I get what you mean, but EG isn't really that kind of grade, right?
Can we get main mass production units like Jim and Zaku from each Gundam series as EG, using a common standard like 30 Malum?
It's weird they haven't done that yet.
For Gundam, I'd go with Zaku or Char's Zaku. For Ultra, definitely 7 or Mebius. And for Kamen Rider, it's gotta be Rider 1 or V3.
Not releasing Aerial back then was just silly. It would have been perfect for newcomers to model kits.
It would just compete with the HGs they want to sell the most, and HGs are already as easy as EG.
If that's the case, then the original Strike and new HGs should be released too.
Aren't those tougher to get because of resellers?
The 78 is like the flagship for new projects, while Strike and New have older designs, so it's a totally different situation.
You really don't get what EG is about. It's crucial that even beginners can build it easily.
They probably figured it wasn't worth releasing, so they skipped it.
Why not just go for HGs that have fewer parts and are more affordable? That's all it really comes down to.
Even with HGs like RX-78 and Strike being simple and budget-friendly, there are still RG versions out there.
Even pros create and tweak EGs.
That's just pros having fun with beginner kits.
Turn A, Age 1, and G Self seem pretty easy to pull off for Gundam.
I just built EG Strike for the first time, and it's super easy and high quality.
With head swaps on Patlabor's Ingram, you can mix and match units 1, 2, 3, plus the OVA and movie versions.
Reisner, New Reisner, Zekarl, Bifam, Durarhe, Valkyrie, Costello.
The Gundam Mach 2 and Hyzak, especially the Hyzak HGs, are pretty old and have fewer parts, so they might work for EG.
The Force Impulse Gundam skips the combination and transformation features.
I wonder if they could drop the Federation set with the Type 61 tank and ball for around 1,000 yen.
Make it work with the EG Scope Dog HG and let us upgrade by swapping parts.
I think Wataru would have been a great choice to attract new fans, especially kids.
So like 3 mass-produced units like Jim and Zaku.
EG is for first-timers or kids, so mass production units might not be that appealing.
So if they're dropping first and new, they must be aiming for the older fans, right?
First and new appeal to both adults and kids, but Zaku and Jim don't.
Isn't the issue with Axia the shoulder cables, not the GN condensers?
FG made a plastic version and Capsule Action did an ABS one, so it might be doable.
So Kitty-chan did an SD collab, but no EG, right?
Turn A, Age 1, and G Self look easy to build, but they just aren't that popular.
I don't think you get what EG really means. Just changing the box and name of the kits doesn't make them EG.
The high mobility Zaku 2 supply just can't keep up with the demand.
Zaku's design is surprisingly tricky. It's a mass production unit, but not really easy to mass produce.
I'd totally buy the Destiny Gundam Spec 2 if they sold it separately.
It's kind of disappointing that there aren't any weapons.
What about using the 30 mem weapon set?
I bet it'll be like Char's Zaku general release, and the normal Zaku will be a premium Bandai thing.
I want some non-Gundam kits too. How about those mass production units from the Oz series? They're simple and awesome.
I don't care if it's EG or not, I just want 3D models of Taurus and Virgo.
Can we get EVA Unit Yo 1 as an EG figure?
Other than Strike, nothing's really selling, so we might not see any new releases.
No way, that's not true. The Nu Gundam keeps selling out everywhere.
If Ogre Gundam dropped as an EG, it could actually blow up in popularity.
I need Okalun and Momo figures from Dandadan.
Next up, check out these reactions to our polycaps going to disappear in future series.
Kits without polycaps pop up all the time, but they always seem to return.
Fewer parts made from different materials is better, and they probably want to cut down on leftover polycap pieces.
Plastic hands usually come with kits, so polycap hands often get left out.
Polycaps and sandwich structures make it hard to replicate designs.
With Sigax, using polycaps makes 144 scale just not doable.
They'll probably still use them in other scales in SD, but 144 is definitely going smaller.
They might be cutting down on separate parts to save costs.
Now that HG is the main line, polycap space is a problem too.
So SDCS and SDBU skip the polycaps, which means only EEC standard still uses them.
If you go too hard with the posing, it could hurt the durability.
I'm worried about the paint coming off, especially on my thighs and front armor.
If you're just pretending, the specs probably don't matter much.
As a kid, we used to battle with our Gunpla, so that's probably what you'd expect.
Plamo Kiyoshiro really nailed that psychological aspect.
What's the difference between posing for a show and playing with dolls?
Some people who see Gunpla as a classy hobby don't like it being called a kid's toy.
Polycaps wear out over time, and with them being scarce and discontinued, finding polycapless options is tough.
It's okay if they disappear, but I just want things to work together. The standards are all over the place lately, and it's tough.
Different standards between series are bound to happen, but having some unified ones would make things easier.
The more freedom you mix in, the tougher it gets to make changes.
It was way easier to modify things when you could find kits in any store like before.
30mm is super easy to adjust, especially with 3mm shafts, so you can reuse other parts easily.
Since 30mm is the main platform, that's where the mixing vibe is.
As long as it stays firm and holds its shape, I'm good with anything.
There's still no perfect way to bounce back from floppiness.
I think ball joint polycaps are here to stay for a bit.
If knees and arms are double jointed, I want polycaps, but this trend is just unstoppable.
For 13 cm kits, I'll go with KPS. For 18 cm or bigger, ABS is probably the safest bet.
Painting ABS is tough.
Cutting costs by ditching polycaps and reducing molds is just part of the game.
Can we stop using KPS parts? I'd rather have new materials or ABS.
There are recycling issues, so they likely prefer PS-based materials.
HGOO's elbow and knee specs are the best, but the new ones wear out fast.
I think we're gonna see remakes without polycaps.
I'm cool with it, but they need to keep improving the structures for better holding power. Mercury was a mess.
30MF skipped easy disassembly to avoid joint wear by using sandwich structures for the limbs. It was a bit tricky to put together the recent Bandai kits, but once they're built, the joints are solid and hold poses really well.
They created sandwich structures to stop joint wear from the polycapless design.
But some people say it's tougher to put together.
Painters like polycaps because they're easier to take apart.
Polycaps feel more hit or miss than KPS.
You can still find polycaps outside of Gunpla, so they'll use them if necessary.
They say it's all about design reproduction, but HGs have so many variations anyway, so why not just use polycaps?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.